Hi, I wanted to share some thoughts on giving. People do things for some reason. Um, Everybody does things for something. Some people do it for money. Some people do it for love. Some people do it for God. Some people do it for Jannat or heaven. But a friend of mine, Mr. Siddiq Sheikh, explained that you shouldn't really think of getting something back. You can if you want to, since there's nothing wrong with it. But when you go to the sun gives you sunlight no matter what. And when you go to a flower, the flower gives you smell no matter what. When you go to the ocean, it gives you water no matter what. So this is unconditional giving. And there is nothing in return which the flower wants from you. There is nothing in return which the sunlight wants from you. It's function in life. It's life's function to actually give you produce, the smell and the odor and the light. So when we give something, uh, we can do our function as a human being, to do that part. We went today to a fishing village in Karachi, and there was this guy who was extremely poor. He owns his boat, but if you look at him, you understand he makes maybe 10,000 rupees, which is like $100 a month. And he gave away his fish. Spent an hour with us. He gave away the fish he had. He refused to take money for it. And he said, no, I don't want to give it to you. Take it as if my own children ate it. So it was unconditional giving. It doesn't matter why he gives it to us. He just gave it to us. He didn't want anything in return. He didn't ask for even prayers. He just said, just take it, no problem. He wasn't really rich guy doing that. So people ask me a lot on giving. I ask everyone that I meet to give out the knowledge which they have, even if they are trainers, educators, everything they know. I ask them to record it and put it on YouTube so that people can actually take from it and actually learn from you. And what do you get in return? As a Muslim, your belief is that God will give you money from places which you cannot imagine. So if you can't really imagine it anyways, why are you even trying to uh, you know take it from a certain space? So if you give it to the universe, if you give it to the world, somehow the money comes back to you. If you really, really are passionate about whatever you're doing, it will come back to you. Another thing he explained was that there are two kinds of people. One kind of people are who, at the day of judgment, they will have good things and bad things, and when the good deeds are not heavy enough, they would be punished for some time, and then eventually they will be forgiven. And then there will be people who did great things, and who had more good deeds, and they will be blessed, and they will get heaven. But there's a third type of people, which is mentioned in Quran according to him. I haven't read it. Is that who will get God Himself, and that is the ultimate for anything. If you get the God, if you get the person who is supposed to give you something Himself, if you fall in love with someone and just give it, beda par, as we call it in Urdu. You're done. You got it. You made it. So that's a thought which has remained in my mind, and I want to share it with you. And I don't know. Maybe it hits my heart because all my life, people have told me to make money, and I have never wanted to make money. It's something which doesn't come natural to me. I feel awkward asking for money from people. But somehow money comes. I've always followed my heart. I've always followed my passion, and money comes somehow. Maybe it's not huge, but how much money do you actually need to be happy? Um, I don't need a lot of money to be happy, and I give away everything I have most of the time, anyways. So this is me. My name's Rehan Allahwala, and these are my thoughts which were taught to me by this great mentor of mine, Mr. Siddiq Sheikh. Thank you so much.
4 minutes 59.